Along the warm shores of quiet beaches, where the sand meets the sea and empty shells lie scattered, lives a tiny but remarkable traveler, the hermit crab. More than just a crustacean, it's a true ocean wanderer, carrying its home on its back and trading it in as it grows. In this episode of Fascinating Fauna, we'll explore the secrets of this fascinating creature, how it protects itself, how it chooses its shell, and the surprising ways it interacts with the world around it. If you're new here, welcome to our nature-loving community. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss a wild discovery. Hermit crabs belong to the superfamily Paguroidea and are not true crabs, but rather decapod crustaceans closely related to porcelain crabs and squat lobsters. They are characterized by their soft, vulnerable abdomens, which lack the hard exoskeleton typical of other crabs. To protect this exposed area, hermit crabs occupy empty gastropod shells, which they carry with them for shelter and defense. Their behavior includes a constant search for larger shells as they grow, leading to unique social interactions such as shell exchanges and, occasionally, aggressive disputes over desirable shells. This shell selection process is critical for their survival, as an ill-fitting shell can expose them to predators and environmental hazards. Hermit crabs are primarily nocturnal scavengers, feeding on a varied diet that includes detritus, algae, and small invertebrates. Their ecological role is vital in coastal ecosystems, contributing to nutrient recycling and the maintenance of healthy shorelines. Reproduction involves internal fertilization, with females carrying fertilized eggs until they hatch into planktonic larvae. These larvae undergo several developmental stages before settling and seeking shells to inhabit. Understanding hermit crabs' adaptive strategies provides valuable insight into evolutionary processes related to resource use, protection mechanisms, and social behavior among crustaceans. Hermit crabs exhibit two main ecological lifestyles: marine and terrestrial. While most species are aquatic and live in shallow marine environments such as coral reefs, tidal pools, and seagrass beds, a smaller group of species, known as land hermit crabs, have adapted to life on shore, returning to the ocean only to reproduce. Terrestrial hermit crabs possess modified gills that function more like lungs, allowing them to breathe air as long as humidity levels remain high. They often seek shelter under logs, within leaf litter, or in burrows to maintain moisture levels and regulate body temperature. In both marine and terrestrial environments, hermit crabs rely heavily on chemical cues to detect predators, locate food, and find suitable shells. They possess antennae and antennules rich in chemoreceptors, which they use to smell their surroundings through water or air particles. Shell selection is not merely about size. It also involves weight, aperture shape, and internal volume, with some species even modifying or cleaning shells before moving in. Interestingly, certain species have formed symbiotic relationships with sea anemones or polychaete worms, which attach to the crab's shell, providing added protection and camouflage. Hermit crabs molt periodically, shedding their exoskeleton to grow. During this vulnerable stage, they often bury themselves in sand or soil and remain inactive for days or weeks. Molting is a critical phase, as failure to complete it successfully can result in death. Their lifespan varies significantly by species. While many wild hermit crabs live only a few years due to predation or environmental stress, some land species, under ideal conditions, have been documented living over 30 years. Despite their ecological importance, hermit crabs face multiple threats, both natural and anthropogenic. In the wild, they are preyed upon by various animals, including fish, octopuses, shorebirds, and mammals. However, their most pressing challenges stem from human activity. One major concern is habitat degradation. Coastal development, pollution, and climate change are altering or destroying the delicate environments where hermit crabs thrive. Rising sea levels and ocean acidification affect not only their intertidal habitats, but also the availability and integrity of shells, which are often weakened by changes in water chemistry. Plastic pollution presents another serious issue. Marine hermit crabs, unable to distinguish between synthetic and natural materials, have been observed inhabiting plastic containers, bottle caps, and other debris when shells are scarce. These artificial homes often offer little protection and may be toxic or restrict growth. In some cases, hermit crabs become trapped in waste, leading to injury or death. In terrestrial ecosystems, human tourism on tropical islands can disrupt the natural behavior of land hermit crabs. Excessive foot traffic, removal of shells as souvenirs, and introduction of invasive species such as rats and ants all contribute to declining populations. Perhaps most significantly, the pet trade exerts considerable pressure on wild hermit crab populations. Every year, millions of individuals, mostly juveniles, are collected from their natural habitats and sold globally as exotic pets. These animals are often kept in inadequate conditions, with dry environments, inappropriate food, and no access to suitable shells. Without proper care, most pet hermit crabs die within a few months, despite their potential to live for decades. The pet trade also impacts shell availability in the wild. When tourists or collectors remove empty shells from beaches, they inadvertently disrupt the natural shell economy of hermit crab populations. Without suitable shells, these animals are forced to compete more aggressively, take suboptimal housing, or go without protection, greatly increasing mortality. Conservation efforts for hermit crabs are still limited but growing. Some coastal regions have started implementing shell return programs, encouraging visitors to leave or donate shells rather than collect them. Educational campaigns are also raising awareness about the needs of hermit crabs and the ethical concerns of keeping them as pets. From a research perspective, hermit crabs are increasingly being used as model organisms in studies of behavioral ecology, resource competition, and symbiosis. Their complex decision-making when selecting shells has even inspired algorithms in robotics and artificial intelligence, making them subjects of interest far beyond marine biology. Protecting hermit crab populations requires a multifaceted approach, preserving habitats, regulating the pet trade, reducing plastic pollution, and fostering public education. As both ecological recyclers and biological curiosities, hermit crabs remind us of the intricate balance between adaptation and vulnerability in nature. From scavengers of the tide to survivors of shifting shores, hermit crabs show us how adaptability and resourcefulness shape life on our planet. Their quiet resilience is a reminder that even the smallest creatures play an essential role in the vast web of nature. If you enjoyed exploring the world of hermit crabs with us, make sure to give this video a like and share it with fellow nature lovers. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Fascinating Fauna and hit the notification bell so you never miss our next deep dive into the wonders of the animal kingdom. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep exploring the wild.